Welcome back to our channel. Football can be cruel, unpredictable, and absolutely heartbreaking, and this FIFA World Cup clash proved exactly why millions of fans love the beautiful game. Iran fought with everything they had, Egypt refused to back down, and after 90 minutes of drama, controversy, and non-stop action, the match ended in a dramatic 1-1 draw. But the final score tells only half the story. A missed penalty, a spectacular equalizer, and a heartbreaking VAR decision in the closing moments made this one of the most unforgettable matches of the tournament so far. From the opening whistle, both teams understood what was at stake. Egypt knew that even a draw could be enough to keep their knockout hopes alive, while Iran entered the match knowing that only a strong performance would give them a realistic chance of progressing. The intensity was visible from the very first minute as both sides pressed aggressively and challenged for every ball. Egypt made the brighter start and looked dangerous whenever they moved forward. Their attacking players forced Iran into several defensive mistakes, and the pressure finally paid off when an error at the back gifted Egypt the opening goal. Mohamed Saber reacted quickest to the loose ball and calmly finished into the net, giving Egypt a valuable early lead. It was the perfect start for the Pharaohs, while Iran suddenly found themselves chasing the game. However, Iran refused to panic. Instead of losing confidence, they began controlling possession and pushing more players into attack. Their midfield started winning important battles, and Egypt were forced to defend much deeper than they had planned. Every Iranian attack carried more belief, and it became clear that an equalizer was only a matter of time. Then came one of the biggest moments of the match. Iran won a penalty, giving them the perfect opportunity to level the score. The pressure was enormous as Mehdi Taremi stepped forward, but Egypt's goalkeeper produced a brilliant save to deny the spot kick. The stadium exploded with emotion, and for a brief moment it looked like Egypt had escaped the danger. But Iran weren't finished. Only seconds after the penalty save, the loose ball fell kindly to Ramin Rezaeian, who unleashed a stunning strike into the back of the net. The celebration was unforgettable as Iranian players and supporters erupted with joy. After missing the penalty, they had still found a way back into the game through determination and persistence. With the score now level at 1-1, the entire match changed. Both teams realized that one more goal could completely transform their World Cup journey. Egypt looked dangerous on the counter-attack, while Iran continued dominating possession and searching for the winning goal. The second half became increasingly intense. Every challenge carried extra importance, every attack created excitement, and both goalkeepers were called into action several times. Egypt defended with discipline, while Iran pushed forward with greater urgency, knowing that victory could dramatically improve their qualification hopes. As the clock ticked toward full time, the pressure inside the stadium became almost unbearable. Iran continued attacking with wave after wave of pressure. They came agonizingly close when one powerful effort crashed against the crossbar, leaving Egyptian defenders frozen and Iranian supporters holding their heads in disbelief. It was the kind of moment that can define an entire tournament. Then came the biggest controversy of the night. Deep into the closing stages, Iran believed they had finally completed an incredible comeback after finding the back of the net once again. Players celebrated wildly, convinced they had scored the winning goal that could keep their World Cup dream alive. However, the celebrations were cut short as the referee waited for a VAR review. After several tense moments, the decision arrived. The goal was ruled out for a very narrow offside position. The Iranian players stood in disbelief. The coaching staff looked devastated, and the supporters inside the stadium fell silent. What seemed like the winning goal had disappeared in an instant. The remaining minutes produced even more tension, but neither side could find another breakthrough. When the referee finally blew the final whistle, the scoreboard showed Egypt won, Iran won. It was a result filled with mixed emotions. Egypt celebrated securing their place in the round of 32, while Iran were left anxiously waiting for results from other groups to determine whether they could still qualify as one of the best third-place teams. For Egypt, the performance highlighted resilience and composure under pressure. Despite conceding the equalizer and facing relentless attacks throughout the second half, they defended bravely when it mattered most. Their goalkeeper played a crucial role with the penalty save, while the entire defensive unit showed remarkable determination during the closing stages. Iran, meanwhile, earned widespread praise despite the disappointment. Their response after falling behind demonstrated tremendous character, and their relentless attacking football kept Egypt under constant pressure. Although luck was not on their side, especially with the late VAR decision, they proved they have the quality to compete with strong international opponents. Perhaps the biggest lesson from this incredible contest is that World Cup football is decided by the smallest margins. One mistake can change everything, one save can keep a dream alive, and one offside decision can completely alter a nation's future in the tournament. That is exactly what happened in this unforgettable encounter. As the FIFA World Cup moves closer to the knockout stage, Egypt can celebrate qualification with renewed confidence, while Iran must now wait and hope that results elsewhere work in their favour. Regardless of what happens next, this dramatic 1-1 draw will be remembered as one of the most emotional and intense matches of the group stage, a contest filled with passion, controversy, and unforgettable World Cup drama from the first whistle to the last.